I will be reading from Prairie Tale, a memoir by Melissa Gilbert. It was a beautiful day late in the summer of 1981. I turned up La Cienega Boulevard, one of the city's main north-south arteries. After stopping, I looked over at the car next to me and saw this absolutely gorgeous guy. It was Rob Lowe. I fell instantly, hopelessly, and stupidly in love. Rob lived with his family north of Malibu in Point Doom. I was out of school and not that busy on Little House on the Prairie. I would meet him there for lunch and hang out with his friends. At night, he came to my house. The following weekend, Rob and I moved into the family room to watch Saturday Night Live with Bernadette Peters as the host, and Billy Joel and the Go-Go's were the musical guests. As Billy Joel finished his song, She's Got a Way, Rob looked at me and said, "That's how I feel about you." That song, that's exactly it. I melted. And with Saturday Night Live playing in the background, we made love for the first time on the sofa in my mother's living room. We connected on a level I'd never experienced before. He wouldn't let me close my eyes. He made me look right into his eyes the whole time. It was profound. Rob invited me to visit him in Montreal, where he was shooting The Hotel, New Hampshire, with Nastasia Kinski. I was able to visit him on the set until it was time for him to do his scenes with Nastasia Kinski. Then he didn't want me there. Once I was back in LA, I began to have a hard time getting a hold of Rob. One night, I called Rob's room. After numerous rings, the hotel operator came on the line and asked if I would like to leave a message. Frustrated, I asked her to ring his room again. Instead of saying, "Of course," she paused and said, "Miss Gilbert, shall I ring Miss Kinski's room?" "Excuse me?" I said. "Mr. Lowe," she said hesitantly, "just asked for a wake-up call from Miss Kinski's room." "Ah! Would you still like me to put you through?" I declined her offer and instead booked a flight to Montreal the next day so I could see for myself what was going on. I let the hotel know in advance that I was coming and asked them not to mention it to Rob. I went downstairs to surprise him in the lobby. Then Rob and Nastasia walked in, talking to each other. Though it looked innocent enough, I knew it wasn't. Shaking like a nervous chihuahua, I called to him, "Rob!" Rob turned toward me, shocked by the sound of my voice. I saw the blood drain from his face, then his arms, and then his hands turned white. A moment later, though his expression changed, it was as if he flipped a switch inside himself. Brightening, he yelled one of his pet names for me: Mouse, Bunny, Baby Girl, Franchise, I don't remember. I don't remember which one, and then he ran toward me, enveloping me in his arms and pushing me into a corner where he smothered me with affection. We went up to his room, and I confronted him. "I know you've been sleeping with Nastasia," I said. Rob denied it. I walked up to Rod, put my finger in his face, and said very calmly and slowly, "You don't fuck with America's sweetheart!" With that, I walked out of the room and went to the airport, where I sat for the next 12 hours waiting for my flight home. I called Warren Beatty and asked, what should I do? Tell me, Warren, what the hell am I going to do? He just said, oh, she, meaning Nastasia, is such a silly girl. What can I physically do right now to make this change? I asked. Nothing. There's nothing you can do to change it. You're going to have to ride it out and wait till he comes home. And he will come home. If he doesn't. That was Melissa. Wait, and he will come home. If he doesn't, you move on. Finally, Rob came back to LA. Once we were face to face, I looked at him as if he had turned into a puzzle I couldn't figure out. Can you just tell me why? I asked. I get that she's beautiful, but you've got to explain it to me. Rob thought about it. I saw he wanted to provide real insight. It's like when you walk down the beach and you see a beautiful shell in the sand, he said. You either pick it up and listen to it, or you walk by. I had to listen to that shell. With that, we were back together. Melissa Gilbert.